Hello, I hope you're doing okay. I am doing all right. I usually go into a spiel about living my best life while navigating chronic illness. But right now, I am truly in survival mode. I'm doing the best I can, but I get very little time of feeling good enough to do anything. It's about, I get like 10 minutes and I'm able to function, and then I'm out for a little bit. And this is including with all my meds. I am definitely struggling, and this is when all of that work toward my mental health really comes into play. And I hope that I am able to process gracefully. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. You can still see the mouth sore. If you don't like mouth sores, look away. That's all I'm gonna show of it. Closest I'm gonna give, because anything else is just, you guys don't need to see, but it hurts. It's in a really unfortunate spot. This doesn't include the sores that I have just on my tongue. I always have a little bit of sores on my tongue. This one is just in the spot it's at. It's hurting. It, as you can see, swells, and like when I smile and do certain things, it like, I don't know if it rip it is the word, but that's what it is. I hate feeling like all I'm doing is surviving and getting through each day, kind of. I mean, I am, but it just feels like each day is passing and I'm kind of in a blur. I have been doing stuff every Saturday because my daughter has an activity, but unfortunately, I am getting sick while I'm out. And it's just difficult because at one point, for a while there, I was very much at a give and take. And I'm pretty sure I described this. So I knew if I were to push myself, or let's say I did the dishes, I know then I would be in pain because I did the dishes. Or I would go out and I know, okay, I'm going to be tired because I went out. Right now, there is no give and take. It's just symptoms. And I'm sorry, let me stop doing this. One of the difficult parts about that is it feels very similar to when I first got sick. And it's bringing up a lot of those feelings of unknown, and a lot of the way my symptoms are hitting me and everything is, sorry if you can hear outside, but I was on a steady decline when I started having symptoms. I kept on declining. And part of that was I couldn't get the treatments I needed. I wasn't diagnosed. I didn't have the medicines, the right doctors or anything. So now it is different. I do have the medications and I do have the doctors and I do have the diagnosis, but that doesn't negate I can feel a lot of the same things that I felt when I first was getting sick. And I am fearful to put that on my family again. And it's like the harder I fight, the worse I feel, rather than the harder I fight, the better I feel. I get small spurts of being able to be okay enough, but it's definitely not where my baseline was at. I'm in a decline, and it's really messing with my health. My mental health, because usually you want some type of explanation as to why and how you can rectify the situation. And I don't have that. All I have is my symptoms and knowing that I am chronically ill and I do have things that I have to manage. But when you're at the mercy of these things, it makes you feel almost like, I don't know if disposable is the word, but it makes you feel like you definitely have no say on anything. So I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes because I got ready, just brushed my teeth and stuff before. So it's been about 10 minutes and my body is telling me to go sit down in bed. I am feeling all of the pain come. And that's basically what is happening. Like, I get these very small spurts of being okay enough to do something. I was able to make my family dinner, which that's like my major goal, but I'm doing very much quick dinners. They're not extravagant, but they're like 15-minute dinners, which thank goodness, I have a few recipes in my head that are like quick ones. But as of right now, I'm very much scared of what's to come, though I'm telling myself I'm gonna get better and everything's going to be okay. I can tell myself that all I want, but the truth is that I have no idea what's next, what's to come, and if I will be able to improve. Usually my POTS isn't bad around this time of the year, but it's just been, I can't walk in stores. I have to be sitting down. If I walk in a store, my husband gets so scared because I start like getting pale and clammy, and that's the signs that my heart rate is too elevated, and if I continue to push myself, I would start shutting down, as in I would start throwing up. I don't faint, but I very much have harsh symptoms. I don't know. And I'm like blaming myself. I'm like, did I do something wrong? What happened? What flipped? What made it where I am struggling like this? I haven't felt this sense of lack of control in so long. Now, I struggle and I want control and lose control and then get it back, and there's like this back and forth. But right now, it's like I literally have no say. And that's why I didn't say living with chronic illness, because right now I'm in like survival mode. I don't feel like I can even get to the point where I'm feel like a sense of freedom for a little bit, because there's no like resting so I'm able to do something. I used to be able to like, okay, I'm gonna rest for a few days and I'll be able to do something. Right now, it doesn't matter how much I rest, I am still very much symptomatic, but not just a little symptomatic. It's where it is pretty aggressive, and I am trying to monitor it closely because I don't want it to continue to decline. Sorry, my heart rate is probably going crazy right now because about 4 minutes ago, I probably should have stopped this part of the video, and now I'm starting to feel everything. So let's check my heart rate, and then I'm gonna have to go because the pain and everything is like, yeah, I'm at 97. Oh my God, and my migraines my migraines have come back. Even though I got the Botox, I'm still having headaches, and I have to make my TMJ appointment for my Botox. Okay. Well, that's a real life decline. You saw I was okay-ish. All right, I'll be back. It's been a couple days and I am hanging in there. Still very much symptomatic, but I'm doing the best that I can. I have decided that I will be doing limited edits on this video, meaning there'll probably be pauses and ums and adjustments because I want to share, but I am in no place to be doing edits very well. I might try, but yeah, I'm in a very much struggle, and I'm just trying to find a balance. If you hear bumping or sounds, I have 2 kids playing their music very loud, so oh geez, I don't really have anything I feel of value to add or share. It's just me coping and trying to get through this and trying to give myself permission to feel whatever I need with the pain that I'm having, and it not playing the blame game. That's a huge part for me, is I get very upset with myself. My daughter's singing in the shower. Oh man. See, though, like, that's the reason why I push myself and get myself out of bed. It takes a lot, and a lot of times it feels like I'm not doing enough, but that little girl needs to see me trying. My boys are older, but I know they need to see it too. I've had added symptoms to what was already going on. I do share on Instagram, and I started using TikTok, but I also share on here on my shorts of just what's going on. Instagram, I'll do stories where I kind of tell where I'm at daily. I had stopped for a while, but I've kind of gone back to doing it because honestly, it is an outlet for me. It is a huge release. It's a huge release, and it gives me the opportunity to let go, or try to let go of what I'm feeling. Checking my heart rate. I can feel it, and then I get shortness of breath. Yeah. So one thing that's good is I had talked last week about my Botox and needing 2 different appointments. One for my TMJ and one for my migraines. I do have my TMJ appointment. Jeez. I do have my TMJ appointment coming up on Friday. So hopefully that helps me deal with some of the pain that's in here. We will see. There is a lot going on besides just TMJ and migraines. I feel like everything that I have been diagnosed with is rearing its ugly head right now and showing up and trying to let me know that they are very much here and they're not going anywhere. So I am trying to just figure out how I can get through this. I realized before the reason I got so bad is because I went 6 years before I finally was even given medication that could help me. And so the decline just, I was suffering so bad because I didn't have anything to alleviate what I was going through, to the point where I thought I for sure wasn't going to make it. And now I at least have, for lupus, I have Plaquenil. I have an opiate that helps me with the pain, because the pain is always there. If she's gonna do this the whole time, I might have to stop and start recording again. I have access to muscle relaxers and all of the other stuff that helps me get through. My mind is blank. Oh, my POTS medication that helps me with my heart and stuff like that. Lately, even taking those medications, it doesn't really take it away. It just helps some, which I'll take it. But like if I go out with POTS, I'll take my highest dosage prescribed for my POTS medication, and I still will have all of those symptoms of fast heart rate, feeling like I'm gonna pass out, about to throw up, pale, weak, cognitive function, all of that. So yeah, it's a lot to manage because there's a lot of it. There's not just one thing that's like, here, pay attention. I have so many different things, and it's not just lupus, it's also Ehlers Danlos, and right now they're in a battle, who's going to be dominant. So I am just like constantly being thrown something, and they both have comorbidities like fibromyalgia and POTS and TMJ and like arthritis pain, and it's just a constant flow. My immune system is shot, and I am having infections and mouth sores, and it's just been so many different things. And I looked back, and this is why I'm so glad I do YouTube and I have started recording, because I realized I had gotten my blood work done a few weeks ago, hoping to know maybe I'm anemic, maybe my vitamin D or B is low, and that's why I'm so tired. And everything came back normal. And that is something with chronic illness that often happens, is we do our due diligence and everything comes back that we're completely fine and it's normal, and just rest, you'll be fine. And that's not real. That's not what we're really feeling. We're feeling like we're barely hanging on, and to hear that everything is normal just makes me feel lost. Well, more so before my diagnosis. Now I know that's just how it is with the conditions that I have. I will never forget when I got diagnosed. I got diagnosed with Ehlers Danlos, but the doctor that diagnosed me said it was hypermobility, because I don't think he had the ability to tell me it was Ehlers Danlos. I got that diagnosed by a geneticist, but he had told me, come on, here, my puppy's here. He had told me, be careful using kitchen utensils. It's gonna hurt when you drive. Fibromyalgia isn't real. You just need more sleep. You don't have lupus, and you're probably outlive all of us. You just need to manage your symptoms. So I left that appointment really feeling a lot of guilt, like I was causing a lot of these problems, and I just needed to like take it easy. But it's so much more complex than that. And the fact that I wasn't diagnosed with lupus was so confusing, because I had the sun rashes. I had a lot. I mean, I could go over those symptoms another time, but I just had a lot of those key things, and I've explained before. Whoa, jeez. I've explained before that my doctor didn't think that I could have lupus and Ehlers Danlos. Okay, so I better go because the house is not quieting down. If anything, it's getting a little more vibrant. Sorry for so much going on in this portion. This is truly my life. I am trying to constantly balance family and everything that's going on and this, and just sitting here talking on the video, I am ready to relax for a while. My back is hurting and I know I need some rest, but I'll give one more update. I wanted to check in one last time before I end the video. Just more has been thrown at me and I'm gonna take it as I can. I started my menstrual cycle and then it seems every night I have at least one very intense symptom. Last night it was like my skin was on fire. I was so itchy all over. I took my hydrocortisone, which is an antihistamine, and it eased it, didn't take it away. I was rubbing hydrocortisone all over me and it just was helping but not curing, like not making it go away. So I was really struggling and I was up until 7 in the morning trying to just feel comfortable. My fibromyalgia is joining the party and my shirts are hurting me, or like being touched is hurting me. So it's just been something. I honestly, all I'm trying to do is survive right now. I have responsibilities. I'm still gonna tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow I have my Botox or TMJ. And then Saturday I have my daughter's activity. And then I am actually supposed to do something. So we'll see how that works out. If I'm able to fake it till I make it, or if I just end up having to leave where I am at early, I don't know. We will see. I will update you and let you know. But I had to take off, like my arm is naked. I don't have it. I was able to put my watch back on, but I had to monitor my heart, and that's why I put it back on. And then I don't really take this off unless I absolutely have to. What I will do is push it all the way up here if this is where my itchy or whatever. But it was honestly, my whole arm right here was really swollen on me last night when I was going to bed, and then it just kept on progressing from there. I honestly, like, I hope you guys are doing okay and being able to live and do a little more than I've been able to. I started getting anxious and wanting to get out of the house, getting a little stir crazy, and I think that's a good sign because I don't want to totally shut myself off from the world, which I have done before. So that's good. And maybe I will continue to feel good enough to want to go out, even though I may not be able to go out, if that makes sense. I'm still taking all the meds that I can take and sticking to my routine. I am gonna have to brush out my hair and take an everything shower, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do my hair or I'm gonna have to have my husband do it, because it's going to be very hard with how right here feels and how weak. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I will try. That's the thing. I will always attempt and try. And then if I can't, I'm gonna ask for help. I just don't like it because I'm already asking a lot more of my older boys, and I'm asking a lot of my husband, like making me meals every night. And one thing I do want to know is I am dropping unexplainable weight. I don't know why I'm losing weight. I feel like I'm going back to like my natural size, and I'm not underweight yet, but I didn't work for it, and that's what concerns me. It just started dropping off of me, so I don't know, one, why it stayed for so long, because that's not my natural weight, but two, why did it all of a sudden drop? And then now I was talking to my husband, and if it starts going below my weight that I was naturally without meds, just like after I had my babies, I was a steady weight. If that weight, if it declines below that, then I'm really going to start getting concerned. But right now, I don't know if my body's just resetting back to its mode of weight. I don't know, but I'm just monitoring everything. I do think I'm gonna make a doctor's appointment because that itchiness was so intense. I think I need something, a better topical treatment. I don't think over the counter hydrocortisone is enough. And there's other things that are happening that I'm just not ready to completely talk about because I'm a little embarrassed, and I don't know how much of that I want to share. Just know there's a lot going on, and if you can think of a part of your body, I am being attacked everywhere. My immune system is completely shot right now. I am going to go. I am so sorry that this video was, I don't know if it's a downer, but it's definitely not an upper. It's just honestly the reality of this. I am very much trying to figure out if there's anything I can do to get me to a better place health-wise. I knew I was declining. I thought it maybe was one of my give and take things where, of course, like I'm always in the struggle of chronic illness and doing stuff, but right now it's just chronic illness. I am going to be able to do stuff, and I am able to be active, but I probably will be sick while I'm doing it. And there is a difference of ability when you're chronically ill. Sometimes you're able to do it and you're able to enjoy your time and you pay afterwards. And sometimes while you're doing the activity, you're suffering the whole time, but you're pushing yourself through so you can be a part of the activity. So we will see. I will keep you guys updated. I hope you guys have a good day or night. Take care.